It is Sunday morning, and I have been up since 5 o'clock this morning. Granted, not by choice, but it happens. So I am on here to say hello. I am out running around. I just came out and grabbed breakfast. Pardon my chewing. I hope everyone got to see some of Disneyland opening this week. Very exciting. Hmm. McDonald's bacon is actually crispy for once. I had to hurry up and come out and get my breakfast because they stopped serving breakfast at 10:30. And it is now 10:42. So I got my order in just in time. This McDonald's used to have breakfast 24 hours, which was awesome for me because I'm not a breakfast person. I can't eat when I first wake up. So usually about this time, about 11 or so, 10, 11, I start getting hungry. Depending on what time I get up, I start getting hungry. About 11. And that's time for a little bit of breakfast. So I would come through here on my way to go do my rounds, my work stuffs, grab a little breakfast sandwich, and go on my merry way for the day. Doing whatever it is I had to do that day, which could have included doggy stuff. Usually concluded doggy stuff. Doggies and kitties. I have kitties today. But since the pandemic, they stopped their all day breakfast. Even when they started back up doing everything else, they didn't bring the all day breakfast back. I'm hoping they will. I'm guessing they probably just use it as an excuse. But anyway, I have given y'all time to get in here. I think 2 minutes. Is that not enough time for notifications to go out? I don't even think I get notifications on my own stuff anymore. Maybe I don't send notifications out at all. Who knows? Sorry. Pollen dust. You see that flag over there blowing? It's kicking up all the dust and the wind. So let's get started. This time next week, I will be driving southbound. I have a schedule that week, the following week. I'll be there for a week. Driving down Sunday, coming back Sunday. Spending Sunday, the Sundays are going to be travel days. I'm just going to take my time. Do I want to hurry up and get down there? Yeah, but I actually kind of thought it would be nice maybe to drive some back roads to see what's happening on the back way. We'll see. Because I know there is a back way to get down there. You can get down because 41 follows 75 the whole way, all the way from Michigan to the end of Florida, where it ends in Florida. So I think I'm going to try the back roads and see what happens. See what we see. We're just going to play that by ear. But I'm going to be live streaming through a lot of it. Now, as you guys know, when I'm driving, I can't check chat. So chances are pretty good I'm not going to be able to communicate back and forth. If I'm on the highway. Because I don't want to screw around and get in an accident. I haven't gone on a road trip in a very long time. 2014 was the last trip I took. And I flew up and drove back. I drove back because I was supposed to bring things back from my family's house. My craziness forgot to load them in the car, which was a mistake because now I have no way of if they even still are around. If my sister hasn't gotten rid of them, there's no way for me to get them now. I know she didn't save them for me. That's a whole nother story for not on stream. But anyway, Yeah, she sold my dad's house without even telling anybody. She was supposed to sell it right away, and she's like, "Well, I'm gonna stay here for 2 years, and then I'm gonna sell it, and then we can and then I'll split the money, blah, blah, blah." 3 years later, I happened to be looking at stuff for sale, and there it was. It had been sale for 6 months, and it had sold for way under value, and I know why it's undervalued, but that's not something I'm gonna get into right now. My brother contacted her, and of course, she whined about it, so we never did see any of the money from it or anything, but karma takes care of itself, so anywho, I'm gonna drive down to Florida. Let's go back to happy things because that's just, yeah, part of my life that I just wanna forget exists. Um, I'm gonna be driving. I'll leave Sunday morning. I'm not sure what time I'll get up. Hopefully early. Get out early Sunday morning so I can just take my time driving and still get down there at a decent time. It's a 7-hour trip, 6 to 7-hour trip on the interstate. The last time I looked it up on the back roads, it was also about a 7-hour trip. So we'll see. Also depends on how many times I stop. I get, squirrel. And then Monday and Tuesday, I'll start driving here in a minute. I don't have far to go for my drive. So Monday and Tuesday, I'll be at Disney. And if anybody wants to meet up while I'm down there, just shoot me a message on Instagram and we'll see what we can do. Monday and Tuesday, I'll be at Disney. Wednesday, I have a dinner in the evening, and the rest of the day is free day. And I'm thinking that I might, depending on the weather, I might spend some time at the pool. I might go to some outlet stores. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to stick around Orlando. Thursday and Friday, I have Universal. And then Saturday, I have another free day, but I'm leaving the Orlando area for the day because I have some things to do in another city nearby. And then in preparations for moving down there. And then on Sunday, I'll be driving back. And I'm hoping that by picking Sunday to drive that the roads won't be so bad for travelers. Now my trip is an exploratory trip. It is a travel agency trip. It is training. It is not, I mean, yeah, it's for enjoyment, but it's not, ooh, that hurt. It's not a leisure trip. Since I have not been to Disney since the year before they built Epcot, I've never been to Universal. I haven't been to Orlando since I want to say 2007. I went to Orlando. I didn't go to the parks while I was down there. Actually, I went to St. Augustine, and then my friend that went with me, we went to St. Augustine, and then we went to Orlando to see her family, and then we came back up. So it's mostly going to be a wander around, see how things work, so I get a better idea on how things work on the travel agent side of things. So I know what to tell people, what to tell clients and stuff. That said, I will be posting a lot on Instagram, Twitter, and I have a Facebook group and a Facebook page. I will also, and they should all be linked below. They're auto populated on every stream, probably in my about section too. And then I'm also gonna be doing some lives. I'm not sure yet how the lives are gonna work because I kinda wanna go in and look around and then start living, but at the same time, if I'm by myself, it's either easier to go in and do things if I'm living, because then I'm not by myself anymore, I'm with all you guys. I don't know. I don't know. I have no plans, which is probably pretty bad. I haven't sat down and seen what rides do I wanna ride, what do I wanna do. I haven't done any of that. I'm just gonna walk in there and do, which is probably bad. I have no dinner reservations, although my hotel has an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet supposedly, so I should not be showing up hungry. I do have to do some work while I'm down there, and I don't remember what I left my schedule as. I'm gonna have to look that up. No, I'm gonna work a couple hours in the morning on Wednesday. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I'll go ahead and, start driving. If there is anything that y'all want me to check out while I'm down there, I wanna go to the Disney outlet store just because I wanna get stuff. I probably will not stream from in there because other people have streamed from in there, and they stream from there all the time. I just wanna go in and look around and shop. Saturday, I may stream from the city that I'm going to. I haven't decided yet. I know that a few people are interested in seeing the city and what it has to offer, and that would be the easiest way for everybody to look. So it's possible I may stream stream some of it, like my drive-in and stuff. Ooh, we're having outdoor something over there at the church. So basically, we just have to wait and see. Why do people have to be stupid? You can go up, you can go back, you can go somewhere. The car that's behind him left at least a full car length free. This guy just parked his spot right in the middle of the front of the thing. It really truly does amaze me sometimes how oblivious to the other people in the world sometimes people can be. It's all about me, 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 me. Doggy. I was gonna bring out. I have a new lapel mic that I need to test before I go to Disney. So I was going to bring it with me today and do some live streaming, but I forgot it. If I had it with me, we would be doing this that way instead of driving around. Dave! Good morning, Dave. How are you guys today? Right now it is a Excuse me. Oh, look at all that clover in that field over there. Right now it is a pretty day, a little humid. Storms are supposed to come in at some point today, I think. I was just grabbing breakfast before McDonald's stopped serving breakfast and talking about my trip next week. And how I'm more than likely going to stream on the road. I mean, I drive now. I'm sure you guys would like to see something other than all the roads I drive here. Sleepy. The food made me sleepy. The planters. If y'all are unfamiliar with the planters of Decatur, feel free to Google them. They are a running joke. And they go for miles and miles. They don't go for miles and miles. I think maybe a mile at the most. Sorry, I did not realize that the phone was crooked. So school starts Monday. I have access to it now, but I haven't had a chance to go in and look at it. School starts back Monday. I think I've finally got a basic handle on my day job. So hopefully I will not get fired. So things are starting to go a little better. Never seen what before? Oh, the planters. Yeah, they decided to take DeKalb Avenue or Howard Avenue, whatever it's called right here, and merge it into 2 lanes instead of 1 to control traffic. I don't know whose brilliant plan that was. I don't even remember, but one of the guys decided that instead of, doing all the construction and permanently taking the lane away, that they would put planters in there. So what they did was this guy took it upon himself to spend all this money on these planters that are really ugly and put them out with flowers in them. He did not get approval from anyone else. And at the same time, he did not make a plan for what would happen to them after. So everything died. It was such a waste. Everything died. And what you see out here now with the trees and the flowers that are in them now is just area residents that have adopted a planter. But it has become somewhat of a running joke, the planters. I think I need to turn the AC on. It's getting a little warm in here. Oh, that's not a sewing place anymore. There's a place here on the left called Revolution Donuts. It has the single best donuts. What are we doing in the street? Oy. There's also a place here, Lawrence's Cafe, that is it was originally one of the Beaufort Highway restaurants, and they moved over here to get a more permanent location in the food area because this was a big old food district. It still is to a point, but it's not as much as it used to be. Now that it's starting to become nice out, there's certain areas that you don't drive at certain times of the day, as you notice to the people walking across the street without any regard for traffic that might be coming. Piedmont Park, I don't go anywhere near that area on Saturdays during the day if it's nice out, especially in the beginning of the season. ATT. This building here on the right, they're gonna condo out. Probably charge way too much for it. Francisco! Good morning, Francisco. How are you today? We're driving in circles. We are actually almost to our destination, so we aren't going to be driving for much longer or streaming for much longer for that matter, because I'm not taking you all the way to my destination. And yes, FedEx is driving on Sundays now. I was trying that Blue Apron Meals and I had to cancel it because my delivery day is Friday. I still haven't received it. It was supposed to come yesterday. They didn't even pick it up until Friday. And now it was supposed to come yesterday. Nope. It said out for delivery. And then it says out for delivery again today. So they've already refunded me for it. And I'm going to have to, I just canceled it. And trying something else on another day. I am glad you're doing well, Francisco. Oh, there's a big old window with a lot of cat toys in the window. Cat towers. I miss having a cat. I used to have cats all the time. Now I just have to play with my cat, my client cats. Down here is a bad